I went to the car boot. But it was rubbish. Muddy, dirty items with holes in them, or just plain old tat. MG Retro Jr. spent his pocket money, sure, but all I came away with was a sooty. It wasn't even original. And it was dirty. With a wonky wand. In a car boot-induced rage, I doubted my skills as a reseller. But then... oh my god! Guys! Someone just paid £90 for a marble! Right guys, MG Retro here yet again, and today we're going to look at some of the things I've sold over the last week or so on eBay. Some really cool stuff here, plus the £90 marble. Someone paid £90 for me to send them a marble to America. Let's find out what it is, see if you have any in the cupboard at home, see if you come across any of them in the wild as well. Stick around to find out what marble it was and why it cost so much. This is an MG Retro secret! As you saw from the intro, I've been to the car boot today, but it was terrible. There were hardly any people there, all the stalls weren't very good at all, a lot of people there were just reselling themselves, and it was muddy, it was not that nice weather, not very good. All I got was this sooty for 50p with a bent wand. He's a bit mucky, we'll clean him up though, no problemo, don't you worry about that! Let's have a look through some of the cool stuff I've sold on eBay over the last week or so while I've been away. I am feeling pretty ill at the minute, well exhausted every day, aching, not really sleeping, sore throat, all that sort of stuff. Really annoying, down on my energy, down on my luck at the car boot this morning. First up, a couple of Lion King plushes. Nothing big here, but I paid £1.50 and they sold for £12.99 with free postage. Then, Denby, Stoneware, DAYBREAK. Put it in another couple of videos as well, you've probably seen them before. I bought a massive lot of this at the charity shop for £60. Now it divided up into about 15 different listings. There was all sorts in there, teapots, vases, sets of plates. There was so much good stuff in there and all in really nice condition, like it had never been used and stored really well. So that's why I was so happy to pay £60 for the lot of it. Now I predicted I'd make about £300–400 from all this stuff, and I think that was about right because already I've sold 3 listings of this stuff. So I've sold the bowls for £34.99 already, plus postage. Then a set of salad plates as well. That's gone for £43.50 plus postage. And then a set of cups and saucers for £24.99 plus postage as well. So already we've sold over £100 worth of this £60 investment. 12 more listings remain. £250 worth on eBay right now, still waiting to be sold. It's only been about a month and I've sold £100 worth, so I'm really happy with that. Hopefully it'll keep ticking over, sell some more of it because it's really nice stuff. Then we've got this nice Hello Kitty coaster and mug set in brand spanking new condition. Only paid £1.50 for this at the charity shop. It's gone for £15 with free postage. Then, you probably saw this a couple of weeks ago at the indoor car boot. My man there, for £4 each. It was a couple of Teletubbies backpacks. Vintage, 1996 I think they were. Really nice condition. Absolutely loved these. I only listed them a few days ago, and one of them sold within a few hours. I was well happy with that for the full asking price of $19.99 with free postage. So I've already made my money back and in the profit, and I still have one remaining for $19.99 as well. So hopefully we're going to turn that £8 into 40. Then just a couple of Warhammer trading card game decks here. One of them was opened, but sort of looked sealed when I bought it, so I opened it up and it was all sealed inside, so it's fine. Put it in the description and everything. Paid £1 for one of them at the charity shop and paid 50p for the other at a car boot. Sold for £8 with free postage. Not much profit in it, but I like looking through this sort of stuff anyway and learning a bit about it. Then a couple of early 90s Polly Pockets. They didn't have the little figures that go with them, but these things are still very collectible to the right person. One of them's from 1990, the other from 1993, a little house, and then just your regular Polly Pocket one as well. They've sold for £20 with free postage, and I only paid £2 or £3 for these. Then we've got this Barcelona football Stein. This sort of glass, really good quality collector's pint glass sort of thing. Had this for ages. I thought this would fly out, but it never did. Bought this for £1 at the charity shop. Still had the sticker on it. That's gone for £12.99 with free postage at last. I saw these at the till at the St Giles near me. Absolutely love that charity shop. And we saw them there. They had the tags on, and they were from Madagascar, the film. So we looked at them straight away, and they didn't have a price on them. So we said, "Oh, how much are they?" And they're like, 25p. So I was like, "You think so?" So these only cost 50p. They've gone for £8.99 with free postage. These have been hanging around for a while as well, but they're the sort of thing you're waiting for the right buyer. Come see me. Come see MG Retro for it. Right, now we've just got for PlayStation 4, Destiny, very popular game, Steelbook, collectible, £10 from £1. This has been hanging around for ages as well. This is a goalie shirt, Manchester United from the 2016-17 season, green long-sleeved. Got it up for £25 and it's sold. It took a while, a couple of months, but only paid about £3 in the charity shop for this. I thought it would fly out, but it never did. But eventually it has sold for a decent profit, so well happy. Then, carrying on with the footy, we got an Arsenal Gunnosaurus plush. Found this in the charity shop in London, featured on another video. The video where I found the little prickles, Raspberry hedgehogs, if you remember that one, a while back. I think it was in Crystal Palace it was. Got this as well for £1.50, I think it was. And that's gone for £14 with free postage. Opel Admiral car. It's one of those little collectible cars. You know how people think, oh, they're worth loads of money. So it was a charity shop and it had a display case full of them at ridiculous prices. They'd obviously looked up each individual one and thought, oh, these are worth some money. A lot of them really aren't. It'll take ages to sell. So this one, I only bought it because it was on sale and it was reduced from like £15 to like £5. I bought it for the £5 and eventually it sold, and I only managed to sell it for £10 with free postage. Probably could have got more. I had it listed, I think, for about £16, £17, but it just never sold, and there was some interest, so I sent out an offer to the buyer and I just went low, get it out there. So with the free postage and after fees, probably no profit there, but I'm happy to get the money back on that because I think that was a mistake buying that one. So Doctor Who mug coming up next. Paid 50p for this in the charity shop. It's from 2004, a really cool Dalek 3D mug. That sold for £12.99 with free postage. Sold a couple of Doctor Who things now, very collectible. I even sold this mug and it was like so worn and minging and faded. I mean, there's no damage to it, but someone still paid about a tenner for it, and it was some minging old mug I got for 50p. So, still worth listing these sorts of things if you do your research and look them up. Things like Doctor Who, Star Wars, Pokemon. If they're from the right era and you look them up, see how much they sell for. Sometimes you can get a bit of profit in these cheaper items if you find them at a good price anyway. Here we go, Captain Scarlet, a Jerry Anderson figure. Bought this from the car boots. You might have seen it in a video. Really good store. They had loads of Action Men, loads of Captain Scarlet things. I bought these as well. Haven't listed them yet, but I quite like them. Stingray die-cast figures as well. Everything on the stall was £3. And thinking back, I should have probably taken the lot because all of it was worth, say it was £3 each, everything was worth at least £10. So I paid £3 for it and it sold for £17.50 with free postage. There was actually a little tear in his trousers in the crotch area. I don't know what he was doing there. I didn't notice it when I bought it, or maybe MG Retro Jr. did it when he was playing with it. I think that might be the case, but I won't say anything. I'll let him off there. But £17.50 from £3, well happy with that. Then this is a good one. 221B Baker Street, this board game. This is the original version. I'm not sure if it's the original, but this is like a vintage one. You can get a new version of this. You see it in Waterstones, WH Smith, that sort of thing. And I bought it for £2, I think. And I saw it in the charity shop and I thought, oh, it just looked so nice, the cover. And when I looked inside, it looked really good. So I thought, oh, these must be worth more than £2. It's definitely worth getting. When I got it home, I just looked it up because I didn't look it up at the time. Looked on eBay and it was like sold on auction for like £2, £1.50, £4. And I was like, oh my God. And there are loads listed as well for like not much. And I was like, this is just a disaster. But eventually it has sold £9.99 with £2.75 postage. So still a little bit of profit in there and it's gone. I'm really happy with that. Right guys, so this is what we've all been here for. Let's see what marble sold for £90. Technically it didn't sell for £90. It sold for £54 and someone paid £90 to get it sent to America because this is a really rare marble. Pokemon! It's a Pokemon first edition white stamp marble. Now these are mine from when I was a kid and some of them have a little white star on them. Like this one, this Poliwhirl. If you can see at the bottom, there's a white star in a white circle. Hopefully you can see that. That signifies that it's a first edition one. These marbles go for all sorts of prices on eBay and I had no idea how to price them when I first put them up. I put the lot up for £90. I didn't expect it to sell because it's such an obscure item, even for something that's as collectible as Pokemon. There aren't many listed and there aren't many sold. But I knew the right buyer would want one of these when it came down to it. Now we all know that with Pokemon cards and trading cards in general, first edition things, same with books obviously, they're the ones that are worth the money. More collectible, worth more money, more unique, less of a print of them. So they're the ones that people are going to be after. So a load of these marbles are first edition ones. And when I first looked them up to price them, I couldn't believe the prices they were going for. But in the end, I put it all up in this bag for £90. I thought someone would snap that up because it's such a good price for this amount of marbles. I think there's 17 in total and they're so collectible, but not many people do collect them. But I knew the right buyer would come along eventually and they did. They messaged me on eBay and said, can you break down this lot and sell me an individual one? And I said, sure, I'll have a look at prices for you. They said which one they wanted, which was this Venusaur one. Now that's one of the more sought after ones in general, same with Pokemon cards. I looked it up to see if there were any other solds or any other listings. No solds, but the only other one listed on eBay was for £49. So I thought, ooh, baby, this is going to be a big one. They also wanted another cheaper one that was first edition, a Pidgey. So I threw that in as well, and they offered £54, and I could not believe it. £54 for one marble, and I got a whole big bag of them left. So they paid £54 for it and paid £90 in total to get it shipped to America on the global shipping program through eBay. I could not believe it when I saw it. £54 for a Venusaur marble, and I threw in the other one as well because it wasn't really worth much. Too hard to price and not really going to be sought after at all, that Pokemon. So probably only a £5's worth. We'll say £49 plus a £5 for the other one. £90 in total. I cannot believe it. What I don't understand is though, there are so many in here, most of them being first editions, and they paid £54 and it was all listed for £90 anyway. Why not get the other 15 plus the velvet pouch as well, just for another £35? It's madness. They'll have to pay the price you set because most likely you're going to be the only one listing it on eBay. Vintage item, very collectible. Someone will pay the right price in America, somewhere like that for this. So guys, really happy with that. I'm going to keep the rest of these, I think. Really nostalgic for me. These were mine when I was a kid. Had them in a big box of all my old Pokemon stuff at home. Really happy though that one of these has made its way from my childhood collection to someone in America who's collecting these. Really happy with that. So guys, that's it for this video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We want to fly to 1,000, baby. Let's go. So from me, until next time, it's going to be one big whapping. Same time.